Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel here today. We're back from the Walking Dead Season 4 video. And today, guys, I'm going to be talking about all the information we got yesterday from Skybound Games about the PC release of the Walking Dead final season, as well as when we will be getting episode 2 choices, will choices carry over, a bunch of other information they answered in a video on their Skybound Games channel from Melissa Hutchinson. So if you guys missed the screenshot breakdown, link down below in the description on the card in top right. I won't be talking about them in this video because I obviously broke them down already. But Skybound Games tweeted the following. We've got an update for all PC fans of Telltale Games The Walking Dead. It's coming back on sale now on Epic Games Store for all future PC purchases. Full details regarding existing owners and more here. So if y'all want to know about the PC stuff, we're going to talk about the article. I'll throw a link to this down below in the description, as well as the Epic Games Store where you can go buy it now. So I want to thank you all so much for watching. And we'll catch y'all in the next one. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. Let's go for 1,000 likes as always, guys. And peace. Let's do this. So, The Walking Dead Telltale series, the final season, is now on the Epic Games Store. And I'm going to throw a link to this down below in the description. There's going to be a lot of questions people are going to ask, and we'll be breaking this down. So make sure to watch the entire video if you're confused on Steam and all that. So, The Walking Dead Final Season Pass is now available on Epic Games Store, and it does the description. After years on the road facing threats both living and dead, a secluded skull might finally be Clementine AJ's chance for home, but protecting will mean sacrifice. In scripting emotional final season, your choices define your relationships, shape your will, and determine how Clementine's story ends. Created by Telltale Games, published by Skybound Games. And here's their social media if you want to stay connected with them. Now, again, spoiler warning here, there's going to be some screenshots. We're not going to talk about them in depth, but these were the images they kind of showed off just to get maybe people a little more hyped. But they ended up showing up a bunch of screenshots. They got the actual trailer here on their YouTube channel. A couple new screenshots as well. Right there. And these other ones that we're seeing right here. We've got over 12 plus that new image. And it kind of just tells you, gives you the ratings, all the other minimum requirements for what you need with this, and rating and mature. And then, yes, has the end about their quote-unquote trademark. So this is the Epic Games website, and I'm going to throw a link to this if you guys want to buy it here. Now, the Skybound, they actually ended up tweeting this Telltale's Walking Dead, the final season PC update. And they talked about a lot of stuff here with how Steam and everything else is going to work. And there's obviously a video we're going to be going through here very shortly talking about some questions that Melissa Hutchinson ended up answering for you guys. So hi there, folks. Thank you for your patience while we work to get Telltale's Walking Dead final season back on all platforms. If you bought the game on any PC platform, your remaining episodes will still download through your original point of purchase on their release date. So if you did buy the final season on Steam, you will get episodes 3 and 4 on Steam. Now, if you hadn't already bought it on Steam, you're not going to be able to get it on Steam. That's the interesting thing there. So if you haven't purchased the season yet, you can do it through Epic now. So no longer, if you have purchased the final, if you did not purchase the final season, you're no longer going to be purchasing it from Steam. You're going to purchase it through the Epic Games Store. Now, the Epic Games Store, if you're curious of what it is, again, you know, a lot of people say it's Fortnite. Yeah, Fortnite, yeah. Epic Games is very connected with Fortnite, yes, but they do end up giving a huge revenue split to the developers. So this will be good for Skybound Games and their future, maybe being able to get more of a revenue from the final season, as well as getting, you know, maybe making more Walking Dead games at better quality, which will be nice to see. So where we've partnered for exclusive future PC downloads. So future Walking Dead games, if there ends up being more Walking Dead seasons, they will be exclusively on Epic Games Store. So no longer you will see The Walking Dead, you know, if there's more Walking Dead Telltale adaptions that Skybound ends up publishing, they will not be with Steam. So check out the details below. If you have any additional questions, the voice of Clementine herself answering some frequently asked questions, check it out here. And we'll talk about this a little bit later, and I'll again do this. So Skybound Games partners with Epic to release future Telltale Walking Dead episodes exclusively on new Epic Games Store. Skybound Games and Epic Games have partnered to bring Telltale's The Walking Dead final season on PC exclusively to the Epic Games Store for all future purchases. Fans who already bought the season on a different PC platform will still receive the final 2 episodes from their previous point of purchase. The team at Epic owns a major chapter in the history of the game industry, and we're excited to work together on their latest transformative event with the launch of the Epic Games Store. Epic stepped up to the plate immediately to work with us in order to bring the original team back together and ensure fans will receive the completed season of Telltale's Walking Dead final season, said President Interactive Dan Murray and Skybound CEO Ian Howe in a joint statement. So, Skybound Games, you guys can be really mad about why it's not on Steam, but understand Epic Games did come to the plate and did help out Skybound Games get the original Walking Dead team back together as well. So we need to be very thankful, even though some of you may really hate Fortnite, that Epic Games did step up to the plate and is helping out Skybound here. So we're going to go into the video right now. There's a lot of new questions that I want to be talking about here. Again, the final episode, well, the third episode, Broken Toys, releases January 15th, 2019. So we're going to be talking about the video on the Skybound Games channel. I'm going to throw a link to this video down below in the description and what they answered. So let's get straight into that video and what they have to say. So again, in respects to Skybound Games, I'm not going to be really re-clipping the video and posting it here. There's a link to it down below in the description, but I'm going to go through all the answers to questions that were asked, and these are kind of like the rapid-firely most asked questions. So the first question that was asked is, what if I already bought the final season on Steam? And Melissa Hutchinson ended up responding saying, if you ended up purchasing it on Steam, you will still get to be able to download episodes 3 and 4 on Steam, so you will not have to worry if you've already bought the final season on Steam if you're going to be getting episodes 3 and 4. You will get episodes 3 and 4 if you already bought it on Steam. So the second question being, what if I bought past seasons on Steam? Will they disappear? So she ended up saying if you already bought them on Steam, they should not disappear. And also, make sure you download the save files to your computer so to make sure nothing bad happens. So it looks like, yes, you will be able to keep your old seasons and, choices and all that. So let's move on to the third question. So the third question was, what if I bought previous seasons on one console/PC but bought this one on another? Will my choices carry over? So he said as long as you've had your account linked with a Telltale Cloud account, you shouldn't have any issues. They did say the team is working on this, so again, if you want a better explanation, watch the video. It's kind of, like I said, a lot of questions here, guys, a lot of questions. So this question's actually a big one, and I've gotten this a lot in my comments, so please pay attention. If I cannot find the previous seasons of the final season on the Microsoft Store/PlayStation Store/Nintendo eShop in my region, what do I do? And this is a huge one because I get people complaining about this all the damn time in the comment section. So please listen to the response here. And she ended up responding, please contact the customer care support if you do not have the game in your country. And they'll be working as soon as possible to get it up in every single country platform. So again, if you do not have the final season, if you cannot find it in your country platform, please contact their customer care support. That way, hopefully every country will get it up eventually. So another interesting one, is Skybound saving any other Telltale properties like The Wolf Among Us, Batman, or Stranger Things? A lot of people want this, and I see this a lot in the comments. At the moment, they currently said no, they are not working on any other properties other than The Walking Dead. So maybe in the future it's a possibility, but as for now, it is only The Walking Dead. So The Wolf Among Us, Stranger Things, or Batman is not being worked on by Skybound. So that is going to be left up in mystery. I'm talking about the physical release. When will the physical release come for the final season, as well as what platforms? So currently they said they'll be sharing information on when the game will get a physical release as soon as possible, and they said to follow their social media, Twitter, Instagram, etc. So I probably would think we're going to get news on the physical release of when it's coming out in the next couple weeks, months, possibly, because remember, the final season is going to be finishing up pretty soon. So I think we'll be getting news on the physical release very, very soon. So keep your eyes open for that. Another question, when will we get choice stats for episode 2? This is one I wanted to know for a long time. So currently, they said they will hope to get it up by the release of episode 3, which is January 15th. In a perfect world, though, they said they'd like to get it up even before episode 3 is released, maybe a couple weeks before. So when they end up getting the release or the choice stats for episode 2 up, they'll be making a post on their social media page, most likely their Twitter. So guys, keep your eyes open. We will get hopefully we'll get the episode 2 choices up before episode 3. They're working very hard to get this up, so that is great news to hear for people, and especially like me, that want to see how much, percentage of players did what choices. Another question's asked, how many of the original developers from Telltale are currently working on the Still Not Bitten team? And she said about 40 original employees from Telltale are currently working on episodes 3 and 4 of the final season, so that's nice to hear. This question is one I've been asked a lot as well. Will the final season be available for Android or iOS? Currently, they have no plans for it, as Melissa said, but any information on additional platforms, because they're currently working, they want to get every other platform done right now. Currently, information on other platforms, though, will be announced once they get the information for it. So there is a chance, guys, that they could be releasing it for Android or iOS. Stay tuned. We probably won't get information for that for a while, but there is a chance. Good to hear. Last question being, will our choices from previous seasons transfer over? And she says yes. So those were all the questions that they answer right now for the Walking Dead final season. Again, if you have more questions, to contact them on their social media. I'll link their Twitter down below in the description if you guys want to tweet them any questions. But those are the questions they answered. If you didn't want to hear from my perspective and hear the quick, short answer version, there'll be a link to that video down below in the description. I want to thank you all so much for watching, guys. Theories will resume again probably either tomorrow or Saturday for the Walking Dead final season. Or tomorrow or Sunday. We'll see how things go. But I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, again, make sure you smack a like, hit that sub, and we'll catch you all in the next one. If you have any questions, make sure to leave it down below in the comments. I'll be sure to get to them. And peace and love.